Hello, it's me, Hannah G. Torres, and I'm going to show you on how I created a simple website with a database. Wait, what is happening to me? Wow, I transformed into a dummy world character. As you can see, this website is heavily inspired by Domi, a Korean artist that sells her artworks around the world. And now, let me discuss to you the front end and the back end of the website. First, we'll discuss the homepage of the website. I input a font link and animation for the button in the CSS. The function of the button is to bring the customer into the main page. I use form action and call the first nav.html. So, the first nav.html is the main page of the website, which consists of header, navigation dropdown, images, and footer. First, let's discuss the navigation and the navigation dropdown. I use the class link to make the navigation animated. I input a dropdown function for the product. As you can see, I use the dropdown content in the CSS. I also created a new class so that I can assign where to use the function hover in the HTML. In the sign in, I use class link href and direct it to the index.php, which is the sign in page. In the logo, I input it as an image, and this will serve as the go back to the home of the website. I input 10 images, and if you hover over the image, a text consisting of price will be displayed. In order to create this, I use the CSS of class column, contact, overlay, and the text. The CSS of the class column is the spacing of each images. The class contact is the box that has animation hover. The overlay is the container for the hovering of the image, and the text serves as the CSS for the text price of the hovered container. In the footer, I use the fixed footer class and input a text which has the credit for Domi World, my name, and the time I first developed this website. In the index.php, I include the connection.php and the login.php. First, let's discuss the connection.php. The connection.php will connect my website to my local host database. In the database, I have a database named DomiWorld and a table named login. With that, I input it to the code of the connection. In the login.php, I include the connection.php. I also include if-else statements. If the button was clicked, the $! Will scan if the username and password is correct. As you can see, I only input the username Hannah that has 1234 password and Andre has a password of 123. If it's correct, the customer will be brought to the welcome page, else the customer will get a message that says login failed, invalid username or password. It is important to know that the $post is used to collect form data after submitting an HTML form with method post. Now let's go back to the index.php. I use an image to serve as the container of the text. The text also has the same font as the home page and the main page. The button also has the same animation as the home page button. It is important to give the input text and password a name so that the connection and the login will recognize the name and connect it to the database. The if-else statement in the script serves as the error message if the user does not input a text in each of the text box. Lastly, the welcome page. In this page, I use the same CSS for the home page. I only added a new button, which is the logout. If the Shop Now button is clicked, it will be brought to the main page. And if the logout button is pressed, the customer will be brought to the sign in page. And this is the final output of my website. Thank you for watching and God bless us all.